Yep, the title explains it all. One of many reasons why the Lord is going to destroy this place and why they cannot recruit properly on this side of the world. Okay, in Babylon the Great. All right, this is it's Opera News. This article is maybe 4 months old, 5 months old. It came out at the end of last year, and I'm just reading. It says, Vladimir Putin slams monstrous West for teaching children they can change their gender, saying it is close to a crime against humanity. And actually, it is a crime against humanity, all right? Because it's direct. How would you say it? At directly adverse to the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahawah Yahawashi, the Heavenly Father and the Son. Okay, which is supposed to be. All right, because that's prophecy. It was the scriptures say, and I think it's in Isaiah. The Lord will cause Egypt to err and every work thereof. Okay, and this is what you see, and this is what's going on. Hey, Shalom, Akim. This is Abaya Allah here, the Surrogate Yahawashi / Paradise, and all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah Bashim Yahawashi, Bashim Kahakadash, double honor to the apostles and elders of the Greatmillstone, who taught me the truth and rule well, peace and salutations, and to the shepherds that feed the sheep of the Heavenly Father Yahawah and His only begotten Son, Yahawashi, who the word ignorantly called Jesus Christ. Okay, and peace and salutations unto the true believers out there, the speckled bird Israelites that are scattered in every nation under heaven that look like the nations where they were scattered, mixed features, different complexions, speak different tongues. Okay, to you I say Shalom. This is a real quick video going into what's going on in these United States, military recruitment. There's videos out there, especially women. Now they want to play their role as a so-called woman or wife. Now, all of a sudden, because they see this whole situation with Russia and Ukraine, now they're making TikTok videos wishing that they never joined the military. Man, ride is over. Okay, and this goes even for this bugged out, juiced up generation, GMO baby generation. Okay, that goes for the men and the females and males. All right. So let me just read this real quick. This is on the goal. This is Jeremiah 50:37. It says, "A sword is upon their horses, and upon their chariots, and upon all the mingled people that are in the midst of her." It shows this on America. All right, the mingled people, all nations here. It says, "And they shall become as women, weak." She's the weaker vessel. Okay. Now, when trouble comes upon them, because this country's getting ready for a draft. Now, no one wants to join the army. And as a guy, one of the recruiters, okay, he said he can't even recruit this generation. This is by far the weakest generation he has ever seen. Okay. So, and I'm going to play that video after this, after I read the scripture. And it says, and they shall become as women. A sword is upon her treasures, which is her economy, and they shall be robbed. A drought is upon her waters, and they shall be dried up. Okay, it says, for it is the land of graven images. Okay, Babylon the Great. You can worship anything you want, freedom of religion. And the first one being what really all of it is just Satanism or rebellion against what? The Heavenly Father and Son. Even the Christian doctrine, which is the worst, is the most powerful of them. The so-called other white meat, says Borgia. Okay, which has done plenty of damage. Going back to Job 9:24, it says, and they are mad upon their idols. Okay, I should have started up here. So I'm going to go back to 35. It says, a sword is upon the Chaldeans. So if the Lord all caps Yahawah, and upon the inhabitants of Babylon, the inhabitants, and upon her princes, and upon her wise men. Okay? It says, a sword is upon the liars, and they shall dolt. A sword is upon her mighty men, as a military, and they shall be dismayed. Okay, so now I'm going to share this video real quick, going into uh, the state of this place, and really the health of the people in this place, mentally and physically, because all of the, the chemtrails, the GMO foods, the programming, okay, etc. You name it. This instant gratification, social media era, okay, pretty much separating, I would say consciously of what is real and what is not real. Okay, so I'm gonna play this real quick.
COVID-19 is taking a toll on our armed forces, and recruiters are seeing it too. With less opportunity to meet with people in person, it's more difficult to get people to join the Army. This, while a military press release says Gen Z may be more at risk for injuries at boot camp because of their current lifestyles. RT's Trinity Chavez explains.
The military health system is taking aim at 18 to 25-year-olds, saying today's recruits are having a hard time making it through boot camp because their bones are brittle from playing too many video games. The release says today's recruits are coming from a far more secondary lifestyle compared to previous generations, making their skeletons more prone to injuries because they're not used to the kind of intense activity they will face at basic training. From acute fractures and falls, to tears in the ACL, to muscle strains and stress fractures, experts say the majority of injuries are related to overuse and urge those looking to join the Army to do some basic fitness prep before going to boot camp. Army Major John Mark Thibodeau, chief of the Medical Readiness Service Line at Fort Leonard Wood in Missouri, says, quote, the Nintendo generation soldier skeleton is not toughened by activity prior to arrival, so some of them break more easily. A few weeks of deliberate fitness preparation before shipping out to boot camp or basic training can greatly increase an incoming recruit's chances of success by avoiding the most common injuries that can delay or derail a recruit's completion of initial military training. Meantime, amid the pandemic, recruiters say it's been extremely difficult to persuade people to join the Army because there are fewer opportunities to connect with them in person and tell their story face-to-face. A recent report from the West Company, one of the 7 companies that make up the U.S. Army Recruiting Battalion of San Antonio, Texas, shows that it made 31,000 recruiting attempts, which only resulted in 3,100 contacts. And of that, 1,300 appointments were made, but only 660 followed through with them. After that, 125 signed up to serve, which is about a 4% success rate. Other factors that has made recruiting extremely difficult include the labor market, which the Army says is the most challenging market since the inception of an all-volunteer force. Today's youth is also simply unaware. About 50% say they know little to nothing about the military service, while 71% do not qualify because of obesity, drugs, physical and mental health problems, misconduct, and aptitude. Meantime, the numbers are indicative of a nationwide issue, so the U.S. Army is working on ways to entice people to sign up. For the first time, it's offering a maximum enlisting bonus of $50,000 to recruits who join for 6 years. For In Question, Trinity Chavez, RT.
Well, I'm gonna try to keep it together. But so I just want to make this TikTok because I was just on live this morning, and of course we all know Russia invaded Ukraine. But in this TikTok, like, of course, okay, I'm in uniform. Everybody knows what's going on. So, of course, everybody coming in with the Ukraine, Russia, and all of that, comments or whatever, asking questions. And I'm just like, I'm not here for that. I'm not addressing any of that. But then, like, it's just like, I really hated how people are so insensitive, especially, like, and it's like, it's the civilians. But they're so insensitive to, like, what military people really go through. This is my first term. Like, it's like, y'all, like, what makes me so mad is, like, y'all are so insensitive. Y'all want to talk about, oh, this is what you signed up for, this is what nobody goes into the military wanting to go to war, thinking they're going to go to war. I'm finding it to find out loud. Nobody thinks this is going to happen. But like civilians, y'all get to go home, y'all get to go to y'all families, y'all go to work, y'all know what y'all life is gonna be. My life is so unpredictable. I could be deployed within the next few days. Like, I really just like, I didn't come into the army for this, and it's just, it really like, it kind of, it hurts me, like, and I don't really like to let stuff affect me, but this is affecting me because this is my life. But if anything, I really just want people to be like, be more sensitive to the situation, because this is my life we're talking about. Like, there's potential that, like, honestly, like, there's potential that anybody going over there can't come back, won't come back. So it's just, I just really, honestly, I don't even know why I'm making this, but it's just like, people talking about the situation, like, please just keep in mind, these are real people that have families, people that have children, and y'all making jokes about it, and y'all this and y'all all of that, and these trolls. I'm like, these are real people, real life situations. Like, please just be sensitive to stuff, because, like, I'm not gonna lie to any of you, I'm scared as hell right now. I'm just, but to all my battles out there, good luck to all of us, because, oh man, oh god, this has not been an easy morning. I was up till 2 a.m. last night, and then it's just like, the army's not the only thing in my life. So it's like, this is just more added on to it, but we strong. We
You know what? I am so supportive of feminism, female rights, all of that. But if World War III breaks out, please remember I belong in the kitchen.
These are the same people that's raising hell about equality, equal pay, men are trash, I don't need men, we can do it better than men. But when it's time for a possibility of a war, and it's time for them to go to the front line, they don't want to do it. They run to the kitchen. What a coincidence. The same place men have been telling you to be, you didn't want to be because you want to go get a career and do anything other than be a family woman. Now that there's a war, you want to run to the kitchen for safety. What a coincidence.
All right, this is let me see, Isaiah 1, and I started 9. It says, except the Lord of hosts had left unto us a very small remnant, we should have been as Sodom, as we should have been like unto Gomorrah, meaning completely destroyed. Now, this only applies to the nation of Israel. So just imagine the other heathen round about us. That's within the great melting pot, in this place. Okay, especially in Generation Z, and really any generation that's alive right now. Okay, because they're interconnected. And it says, hear the word of the Lord Yahawah, ye rulers of Sodom. All right, it's talking about the elite bangers, going to Esau, Esau Edom, the elites. It says, give ear unto the law of our power, ye people of Gomorrah. All right, so that's only going in. That's only being spoken unto the nation of Israel. So-called Negroes, West Indian, Haitians, Hispanic, Latinos, Native Seminole Indians, and those who descend from those 12. All right, no matter what they look like, no matter where they are on the planet, because the diaspora is part of the great curse that will befall the children of Israel, or the sons and daughters of Israel. Okay, and they're a great multitude as well. I hope this video was edifying to the elect. Till next time, Shalom, Yahawah, BAHASHAM, Yahawashi, Barakathum to the elect. Till next time, Shalom.